What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Belly gang, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Man, shit. It's Tuesday morning. We on the grind. We out getting it. Market's moving different ways. You got to be ready to swerve when they swerving. You got to be able to dip when they dipping. You got to be able to move when they moving. That's what we doing. So, we always looking to make the bread a little bit better for us, grow our money, grow our wealth, grow our health. That's what we doing. So, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Coming through you from your boy, just let us know you like what we're doing and that we're helping you in your investing journey and making things simple. People think it's so complicated. We try and simplify it, and we stick to doing the things we do to keep it simplified. What we do, we invest in good companies. Right, we're not investing in no nonsense, hoping for the best. Right, we're gonna find low price points and get good value out of these companies. Again, I say that again because I don't ever want to forget that low price points, and we're gonna get good value from those companies. We do that, our money's always gonna be growing for us, and then we're gonna be consistent and disciplined with our with our investing practices. So we're gonna be consistent and disciplined with our investing practices. We want to give a shout out to the sponsors today. Red Velvet Recipes, Handy Indeed, the people that get the job done right. Blazeware Company, all your clothing needs. EGM Family Crock Pot for your food. Nadia Soul Food Grill. Cold Chiller Entertainment. Elite Sports Performance Academy, and Fit Fulfills, the community and fitness people. It's a beautiful day here, beautiful day. Love y'all coming through you. Man, what are we gonna talk about today? We know the market opened up a little bit flat, and then some of them moved. Like I say, if you do the things we talk about and you buying at the price points that you want, getting good value, you're not gonna see a lot of fluctuation in your portfolio in terms of reds and greens. But sometimes red is just the opportunity to buy some more. It's like getting something on sale. That's like, man, shoot. You thought you didn't met this old bougie girl that does everything you like and want to do. Come to find out, she rolled Applebee's with you and chill with you on a spot's notice. So, or whatever it is. You thought you had you a dude that's going to be rolling in a Lamborghini, and shoot, he just want to come home and meet your mama. You don't know what it is. But either way, that's what we're trying to do with these stocks. Just keep them on a sense that we can on our level. We're not trying to be Warren Buffett today. We're not trying to be no Elon Musk. We're not trying to be Jim Cramer, none of them dudes. But we are doing is we're trying to invest on our level. We're trying to keep it on our scale so that we can grow our scale. And that's part of growing your scale is knowing where you're at. If your thing is getting into these big companies, by all means, save your money, buy them a share of the time, let them roll for you. Make sure you're not paying too much for them. But by all means, get into them, especially if you believe they're going to grow and they're going to be the future, because ain't nothing wrong with being a part of something before it take off, And, sometimes it's hard to find that, but we look for it anyway, But when we scale it, we find stock within our realm. And in order to do that, you got to invest with conviction, not faith. I'm gonna say that again, just so I don't go over your head. It'll be right here. All right, you got to invest with conviction, not faith. So what faith does is it allows us to achieve things we can't see. But if you're investing in what you can't see, you're not investing. All right, you're hoping. You're hoping. It's got to be a formula. You got to put together a recipe. You got to stir it up, mix it in a pot like gumbo. When you do that, man, it's going to grow for you. It's going to taste the flour, the abundance, the food. It's so great. It grows. The flavor just grows. And that's what we want to do. We want to mix it in a pot like gumbo till we get what we want. Anything that can't go on forever will fail at some point. It might not fail hugely, but it's not going to continue to grow at a rate that you want it to. You have to look at the long-term value of your company. If it's gasoline, gasoline's going to be around for a while. But depending on how long you're here, you may not see the gasoline come to an end. That used to be the go-to for a lot of people in energy, and that's not so much it no more. So you got to be careful with what you're doing. The hamburger, till we get better as a country and we can afford the things we need to do, people probably gonna settle for the McDonald's hamburger. It probably ain't going nowhere. Chipotle, man. Shit is. I'm gonna keep eating there. So who knows? Maybe it's going somewhere. They talked about a chicken shortage, but I ain't seen nobody hesitating to get them chickens. So we're gonna be the chicken hawk, and we're gonna invest in these good companies. Last thing, invest in your great businesses. Right? We're gonna make loads of cash. We're gonna keep the debt minimal. Right? We're gonna work on affordable dividend stocks, right? We're trying to work on our growth and our income. Because trying to invest at somebody else's levels and make it hard to get there. Do I have some bigger companies? Yeah, but the way I was able to get there was I built up my smaller holdings, right? And then when I got to a such a profit level that I just couldn't resist, I sold out of them and I bought some of those bigger companies that I thought were going to bring me bigger growth. And you can do that as well. Now, the flip side of that is if I keep growing in those companies, because they ain't went nowhere, they still solid companies, I still invest in them. Those companies I flipped out of, if I stay in them, okay, they might have brought me the same type of income. You got to do the math on where you want to go. It's a what they call it, a profit loss evaluation, or that's what I'm calling it, the profit loss evaluation. And once you figure out if it's beneficial to you, then roll with it. All right. I got a buddy. He's like, "Oh man, you always just talking to the people in general, and you ain't giving them nothing or whatever." Man, I want to know how you getting done, what you getting done, and I'm not saying I'm getting nothing done, but I'm gonna throw out a few affordable stocks that I would invest in. I'm not advising you what to do. I'm not telling you how to spend your money. There's a lot of good companies out there. If you want to get out there, just pull it up. The internet's a great thing. You can pull up Standard and Poor's 500, right? You can pull up the Dow Jones and Industrial Average. It'll give you all the companies in there, and then go through. Now, I ain't gonna say just buy the stock. I mean, if that's what you do, then that's what you do. If you believe in it like that, just go through, buy the stocks. I mean, they are the top companies in the world. So, I mean, but at the same time, you got to do your homework. You got to get those good price points. You got to look for value within those companies. So getting out with the Dow Jones, you can find a bunch of companies in there. The S&P 500, you find the best companies going, or where they're rated the best companies going. And we're gonna start today out. And I know I talk about them all the time. And it's because I don't want you to miss out on this one, while it's cheap, because it's probably not going to be there long, or maybe it will, but it's an opportunity for you to build a position. And we're going to start off with Apple. It's the biggest company in the world in terms of business, right? It's at an affordable price that we can afford, and it's going to grow. Now, the dividend's not that great, but you could argue a lot of companies' dividends aren't that great. But what you do is you get a little bit of money coming in while you wait on that stock to grow, and you're able to grow your position. So, and over time, that little bit becomes a lot of bit. But it's a company that can bring you growth, and it gives you annual income, or not annual, but quarterly income. So today's stock is Apple. The price I recommend is 119. You get in 135, you're probably gonna have some days where you be like, "Oh man, what was I thinking?" 125, you probably ain't gonna. The price I'm giving you today is Apple at 119, and if it gets anything below that, hey, clean up, baby, clean up. All right. Again, don't be spending your rent money, But I do want you to invest in yourself first. All right. That's the company of the day. All right, because it's relatively affordable, and you never know when it's gonna blow up. It has a great moat. All right. It's tops in its industry. It has plenty of cash flow, and man, does it have a residual buyer like you wouldn't believe. I try not to do things like that, and I find myself being a residual buyer. So, it's like we always talk about. Don't be the consumer. All right, be the investor, be the owner, and that's what we're working on. So, if all you got out of that today was go buy some Apple, then peel back, think about it for a second, and for the price of that Apple, buy you one. I'm sure you already got the Apple iPhone. So, and if you got an iPhone, then you probably already got a MacBook Pro or something like that, and you probably got a tablet. So if you got all of that already, all right, instead of buying the next Apple product that comes out right this moment, shit, take a little bread, invest in that company as well. That way, when you invest in that company, you still invested in you. So anyway, man, it's going to be a good morning. It's Tuesday. I'm definitely going to have some tacos today. I'm not going to get loose with it, but I'm definitely going to have some tacos today. I like when the bread is doing well. We've been on a hell of a gut punch for the last couple weeks, but it seems like we get to that point where it's easy like Sunday morning, and it might be some opportunities to make some money there. Don't let it get away from you. When we get these pullbacks, we got to take advantage of them. We have to take advantage of them. So when we get these pullbacks, You got to take advantage of them. Hey, man, as always, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. Belly Gang, y'all the best. Hey, invest in good companies, get low price points with good value, be consistent and disciplined in your investment. I'll talk to you later. Peace.